This is where the surge to the championship begins. Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of the co-op season that me and NillisLukins are doing. How are you doing now?
Yeah, not very well. Um, not had a good few races recently. I keep put myself in good positions, and then just the infamous bottle, just the lid just opens.
Yeah, I mean,
Everything just comes flooding out.
speaking of getting into good positions and bottling it, we've just come out of a practice session, haven't we? Where we had to do a bit of R&D. And, as you know, on the co-op, you have to do both sides of the garage have to attempt the objective that you're given. And you had one simple job, Neil, and that was to complete 3 time laps and not use KERS. And you got 2.5 laps round, and then you decided to use KERS. Now, what is the reasoning behind that? Because this could impact the championship severely.
Well, yeah, I'm an idiot. There's your reason. All right, happy?
I'm not happy. No, because if you do it in the race, if you don't use KERS in the race, and you'll go backwards, and you'll end up scoring no points, and that is very disappointing. And you need to up your ideas. We'll look at the teammate challenge, and we can see, Neil, that you're having an absolute nightmare this season. It's not been the co-op season of your dreams, has it? Really? So.
Well, I mean, I've enjoyed it. I've had fun, and that's what matters.
No, winning matters.
Yeah. So in the teammate challenge, I'm still getting murdered, and I think that will continue to be the case from now until the end of the season. But I don't know. Let's hope we can maybe get a couple of ones in our side, or maybe more than just the 2 1s, and maybe a couple of 2s and 3s in there and stuff.
This is the moment of truth. Then we take a look at the grid, because this is going to have a big impact. And it's about as good as we could possibly maybe ask for. It's Fernando Alonso, the man who's pretty much out of the fight. Well, all of us are pretty much out of the fight, it seems. But the man who is in charge, Lewis Hamilton, is actually in 5th. So a good opportunity for people to get some points back on him today. Fernando Alonso, as I say, on pole. Jenson Button alongside him there. Let's see what he can do after a win at Monza. Sebastian Vettel over 100 points behind as well in 3rd. Mark Webber, who has become Hamilton's closest title title threat, is in 4th, just ahead of Hamilton himself. Perez, Neil, you take note of this. Sergio Perez is on the verge of jumping you in the championship standings if you don't pull your socks up and get past him today.
Pretty much.
Sergio Perez in 6th, the 2 Mercedes in 7th and 8th. So the rest are in 9th, Maldonado 10th, Kobayashi 11th. So all those, it's kind of the people around from 6th onwards. You need to aim for 6th at least and get past these guys.
No, I'm aiming for a podium, mate. I'm going for it. I'm doing it.
Well, I hope so, because the last time you went for it, you ended up in the wall in Monza. So we'll see what happens there. The usual suspects at the back then, as well as us. So strategy quite important here. Singapore, we've had mixed form at street circuits this season. Monaco was a bit hit and miss for both of us. Valencia was a superb race actually. Melbourne, I think, as well, we can classify as a street circuit. Was kind of an average event. Well, it wasn't actually, it was 1 point, wasn't it? So we need to up our game in the street circuit department, because we need to get our championship form back on track for both of us.
Absolutely, and this is pretty much the last opportunity we have to do it. This is the last street track on the calendar, I think, isn't it?
One of the last, but it also marks the start of the Asian campaign, of course. So
yes.
In real life, the circuits come thick and fast from this point onwards in the calendar, but for now we're just going to focus on this race and get as many points as possible. So I'm ready to crack on if you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
Both of us looks like starting on the option tyre, unless Neil makes a sneaky change here.
No, I'm not going to make a sneaky change here. I'm going to stick with the options. I think that's generally been the best way, certainly for me anyway, because I think whenever I started on primes, I might have made a decent start, then I've just fallen back from the guys ahead of me. So when I put the options on, I just don't go anywhere. So I think starting on the options is good because it keeps me in with the people where I should, the places where I should be. battling with the people that I should be battling with, and
recording
then
this?
just go from there. Yes, I am recording. Thank you for asking.
I'm getting a bit paranoid there. And for the first time in the race weekend, it's actually dry at this circuit, so let's see what we can do.
Lights out, away we go. It's not a bad start off the line where we have to brake. Whoa, dive bomb. That kind of worked quite well. Whoa, I got a hit from behind there, definitely.
There was no one behind you.
Who?
Oh, what are you doing?
I had to hand up back a position because apparently I illegally overtook someone, but I don't think I did.
You ended up brake testing me instead.
I didn't brake, I just didn't accelerate.
Lotus car side by side. Jump, Pete, get out of the way. And Neil just.
Glock just deciding that he can turn into Hulkenberg.
Very crucial to get. Oh, there's. I heard. Front wing braking there. Oh, Hulkenberg. Kind of brushed the wall as well. We need to get on with it. There's a car stuck in the wall.
Oh,
in the first sector.
cut.
The second sector, even. I'm going to dispatch this guy in front of me because he's doing my head in already.
And that was your opportunity, but you bottled it, so you see there.
See you later.
Just got a little bit oversteery over the curb. Oh, and I get hit from behind.
Of course, Singapore, one of the most demanding circuits on the calendar for the real drivers. A lot of laps they put in, so as a result, it may be a long lap here, but we've got a nice handful of laps. We've got 15 to get through and see where we can go. And we may need that as well because it's a very tough circuit to drive, and obviously mistakes are going to be very costly. So, like that, the outside tyre just locking there. Really tricky opening part of the lap there, turns 1, 2, and 3.
I appear to be very slow at the moment. Going to be able to pass Clover Line and down into here, hopefully.
There's a McLaren! Hamilton spun! Yes! Get moving! Get moving! Hamilton's in the... Whoa! I don't know what's happened, but he's down. He's got hurt feelings. He's got hurt feelings.
That could be very crucial.
That is a big moment. And now we need to capitalise. Of course, the lighting doesn't really do the McLaren justice at this circuit.
No, it does not.
Looks like a Lotus, but of course we're in a Lotus, so easy to identify him there.
Kobayashi is just behind you. Watch out for him.
And of course, Codemasters a year behind in the track developments. I've been told that F1 2013 they'll have the new reprofile turn 10, which is the dodgy triple chicane, but they didn't have the track extension, did they? At the end of the second sector there in this edition. So looking forward to trying that if I get the game, which I won't.
You definitely will. I bet you will.
Well, I mean, I've got to keep. I've got to. Well, you got to have a co-op partner, haven't you?
I do indeed.
Yield burn. He just went so dodgy there. I need to get on with it.
I'm not getting anywhere at all. I have no pace.
On the cusp of points.
I'm not making any inroads to Kobayashi ahead of me.
We've got DRS is activated there. Focus now, you got a long race, anything can happen it. As we've seen.
I just need to keep out of the wall, basically.
You get on par with Alonso for lap time hit. 3, really stand a chance. Of course, I'm like, what, 76 points off Hamilton there in the standings, or 75?
Something like that, yeah.
So a race victory would do my cause a great deal of, well, great favours today, but
Vern's just behind you.
seems like I'm struggling to pull away really from the guys behind.
Try not to hit the wall there.
Don't need that.
Vern should be pitting within the next 4 laps.
Don't really need that at all.
I'm a second stir on Alonso.
Oh, I nearly. Well, I had to stamp on the brake to save a spin in the last corner. Of course, Singapore, notorious for its dodgy curbs on this game. I mean, they're dodgy in real life as well, so we'll try our best to avoid them, particularly the last corner, because you carry a lot of speed through there and you don't want a fast accident there. Still doing nothing.
Can't let this guy hold us up much longer.
Could have a chance at Kobayashi into this corner here. Oh, that's sweet. That is very sweet.
Remember to use DRS to gain a speed advantage if you need to get past someone.
Minutes to rest the holding people up here.
In his dirty air, you've lost some front end grip.
Right, avoids the curb this time.
Got a nice run on John Eric Verne. But we don't want to pass him just yet. We want to try and get DRS, which we'll get, but he's going to get DRS himself, I think, by the looks of it, yeah. So that hasn't really worked out.
They've got Schumacher and Maldonado having it out a little bit. And there we go, a case of dodgy curbs.
Oh, John Overton's easy pickings down here. So that's P12.
You have to rely on one awesome lap when everyone pits. Could expect a few in a moment.
There's the first front wing gone. Slightly surprised it's taking me this long.
Well, I've got spat at by a curb.
The pit window is open. Box is lapped.
I'm going to learn my lesson from Canada here. And I'm not going to pit just yet with a broken front wing. Because if I do it when everyone else does, I'm going to lose time and get held up in the pits.
Engine's running quite hot. Oh, oh, pushed me around and I was like, wow, that was a...
Well, that's helped me out. It caught Rosberg out, so he slowed down, and I just
Didn't even hit him, he just...
I just passed the both of them.
scared him onto the... I'm so sorry people had to see that. I'm so sorry I did that. That was a lunge.
You need to pit in this lap.
Making good steady progress, but that's kind of all it is, which is bad news for you because you really need a big haul now, don't you?
Doesn't help when I keep just getting random insta spins. I think I need to just eke out the laps on this tyre. People are in, so I need to really attack this lap.
Button's in the pit lane. Button is in the pit lane.
Can't really see the first corner because I've got the HUD in the way.
Oh, the car just caught a bit of the curb and it just spat me out. So I lost a bit of time on Massa and you. I actually caught you out quite well in all this.
You're just ahead of Massa.
Car's just not responding well to, well, anything. It's really struggling. Not even halfway through the race though, so we've made good progress.
Oh,
already.
let's not hit the wall there.
Remember to pit this lap.
Gonna put it into fast for the first time in this race. We've still got +5 laps. Oh, we've hit the other side of the wing off now.
The car behind has just fitted the option tyres. Looks like he's going to do a shorter stint.
Didn't use all my curves, that's not helpful.
Brilliant lap. You're driving as well as I've ever seen. This is exactly what we need until the end.
Quite a short pit lane actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Singapore. Although the speed limit's quite low. Hopefully Alonso's hit a bit of traffic because it was still a bit bunched up. Not everyone went in, so Alonso probably had to spend a few laps struggling a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. He's on his own now, though. Another little scrape on the wall.
Don't forget, pit in this lap.
You in this lap?
If you're not.
Yeah, go in this lap.
So I'd really like to get a new front wing, to be honest.
Now we're in business.
Oh, I so nearly terminal damage on the entrance of the pit lane then. Right, Alonso screams past. Vettel's after him as well. So, I mean, the good news for you is, I guess, is that Button and Webber aren't exactly capitalising either.
I think it's just the focus is on Hamilton, and if he's dropped points, then we need to take maximum.
Try not to make a mistake on the white line here.
This isn't how you make a getaway, though.
Oh, if I get a penalty for that. I don't think I did, thankfully. No, but I spins, I got cold tyres. And now I'm in 11th.
He bottled it again.
Well, I don't think I could have done anything differently this time. It was just the rest are just being an idiot when I come out of the pit lane, just driving into me.
No, I'm in the spin.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't have. But probably wouldn't have spun if the rest hadn't hit me in the first place.
Right, if I can slot into second here.
Be surprised if it did.
Prime tyres confirmed.
We did good. That was a good. When we got into clean air, finally, we did a good job. Did a good stop there. 3.2. It's looking. Oh, it's such a slow pit lane. I think that was going to get me as well.
Stay clear of the white line. We don't want a penalty.
And Button.
You have no more
Yeah, I didn't think he'd get P2. I thought that was very
tyres.
ambitious.
Alonso's in first place.
We're ahead of one of my rivals though, which is Webber, so Button's not far up the road. Just got to wait for the front tyres to get in, which shouldn't be too long, seeing as this track is nothing but corners.
Yeah.
And curbs. And walls. And nighttime and fireworks.
The car ahead is holding you up. We need to pass. You're currently faster in sector 1.
Forgot the circuit's a bit aggressive on brake wear as well, isn't it? So,
You're locking your front
as I say that, lock up.
adjusting the brake balance back.
Right, we got a good one on Molinado into my favourite overtaking spot. Job done. So that's P10. Rosberg's immediately ahead of me for P9, and then there's a gap to whoever's in P8, which I think is Schumacher.
I think Perez is in the mix though still. He's further up the road, so 9th place under threat now. Car coming out the pit lane, it's DeResta who's actually being lapped. Need a flawless end to this race.
Right up Rosberg's gearbox now. So I don't need oversteer movements like that. Recovered it just about. Am I going to be able to have a go at Rosberg into here? No, I'm probably not. Wasn't far away from him though.
And a mega exit at the last corner.
Someone's in the pit. Is that the rester?
The rest of was in before, I think.
Someone's in the pits now. But it's no one on our lap, so whatever.
Hopefully Hamilton.
You're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use
All over Rosberg. Right, in the DRS, are we going to be able to make a move? We are. Job done it is, that's nice. That's nice, that's P9 and Massa's in P8. So I came out right behind Massa and then the rest just absolutely annihilated me when I come out of the pits. So I could really have been battling Massa. Well, I could even have been past him by now. Had not been for that.
Big move to second. Good news is we've got a handful of laps as well to pump them in and get up to Alonso. Stay away from the curb. Okay, 4.1 seconds the gap. Go for a fast one and analyse if we can do anything.
Had a bit of an oversteer moment over that curb. 45.9 is not a bad lap. Another oversteer moment doesn't help.
We might need to think about moving to fuel mix mode 2 in the next few laps.
Gonna suffer now for using Rich at the early stages of the race.
I've probably got too much fuel left over.
Got grip though because the tyres are a few laps younger than Alonso.
Keep the car ahead under pressure. He might make a mistake. The gap is only 2 seconds.
Right, come on, foot down. Let's try and get Master. I know it's a big ask. But we are closing. We are definitely closing.
That was a good lap.
Currently matching race pace. Good job.
And that's put me in right with the shout of victory.
Final couple of laps. If you're going to pass this guy, it needs to be now.
43, wow.
Traffic coming up as well, I can see on the map, so everything to play for in this one.
Go for the overtake.
Massa is visibly closer. 2 laps to go is very optimistic, but we are really reeling him in now.
Gotta stop watching Alonso because the AI bounced off the wall and I don't want to do that. Especially with Codemasters' previous history of invisible walls. Curs, you got some curs. Once I left the door open, but I've bottled it. Oh god, I've just realised what lap we're on. Okay. Keep it tight. Keep it close. I'll put him in the wall. Oh shit. That's a penalty. Invisible wall. That's not a penalty.
Oh, I didn't believe it.
That is an invisible... I don't know what's happened there. Okay, I've wiped him out, but... shit. I said keep tight to him. And I kept tight to him, but I didn't touch him, and the lag bubble just thrown him in the wall. So that accident was caused by me, but it was caused by... yeah, the very odd physical model that... Oh man, I feel fucking dirty after that. I've done really well to get back up there and to fight for the victory, and I've ended up putting him in. The penalty should be just, but I haven't ended up getting one. I didn't actually make contact with him on the screen, which is... I don't know what happened. I need to play it back, but... well... I think that's maybe one of the worst drivers in F1 history.
I'm now quite close to Massa, who is right behind Schumacher. So there could be 2 more places in this from me at.
You have a 4-second lead over the car behind.
Kind of throw it into that hairpin. Didn't really work out.
I also think Alonso's championship's probably over as well. Oh god. I'm surprised I didn't actually wipe him out completely in terminal damage. Well, don't know what to say about this.
I'm right behind Massa. Come on, I've got to get one of them. No, I'm not going to, am I? Last corner. Oh, Massa made a mistake. Can we do it? Can we do it? Come on! Oh, so close.
Congratulations on the win. That's 25 points.
Well, my engineers congratulated me on 4 points. I think I could have done better than that, but there we go.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be wanted now for the attempted murder of Alonso, and that was. I'm
looking forward to watching that back.
Might edit it out and say I'll pass it. I might just record a session of just me on single player passing Alonso, and be like, oh, that was not good. But I've taken 25 points. I'm not even going to brag about it. I'm not even. I feel filthy. I mean, I'm confident I would have got him on the final lap anyway, but yeah. The main thing is though, Lewis Hamilton has scored 0, so I had taken a tainted victory, I think, from Sebastian Vettel and Jenson Button, both on the podium as well. Mark Webber.
Wasn't Webber second in a championship as well? So I mean, you're definitely second now, but
yeah, well, it's quite tight between me, Button, and Webber, but I think I've put a bit of air between me and Jenson and Mark. But
perhaps, yeah.
Sergio Perez, I think. I'm sad to say, Neil, I think he might have jumped you there in the stand.
Yeah, he would have done.
And that's probably no thanks to me wiping Alonso out.
Well, no, because I got an extra 2 points out of that as well, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Singapore is not really a good track of mine. I mean, in saying that, there aren't a lot of tracks left that are good tracks of mine, but even so, they're probably better tracks than for me in Singapore are. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about that just yet. I mean, obviously I don't want to give the place up, but I think I should be able to get it back, hopefully.
Well, Massa fully deservedly gets 1 point on his that race bit against Alonso, so that's 1-1 for Massa, because he drove really well today. So you just missed out on him though. So that's NillisLukins in 8th, Nico Rosberg in 9th, and Pastor Maldonado rounds out the top 10. It looks like it was quite tight actually between him, Kobayashi, and Vern. So I think. Well, Alonso in 13th. We're going to skip that, and we look down. Lewis Hamilton actually he did complete the race. He came 20th, but I don't think he was the fastest car, and as a result, well, I don't know what happened really. I just saw an invisible McLaren kind of across the road, and
yeah,
that was about it. So Paul di Resta rounds at the top 24. Yeah, he ran. he comes last. He got lapped.
He deserved that for what he did to me when I came out of the pits. He just had no regard for the fact that I was on the exit of the corner and just ran into me. And then the physics did this really weird thing where you kind of, even though you shouldn't do a spin, you do a weird spin. But then because I was spinning, that kind of T-boned him at a weird angle, which put him straight into the wall. But I maintain it was completely his fault because he just pretended like I wasn't there and just drove into me.
I don't think we're getting, as a Lotus team, we're getting a good reputation for clean racing. It's not going too well at the moment.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we are coming in off the back of Grosjean's stint in the car. So we, I don't think we made it any worse, but we certainly haven't made it any better.
Anyway, that's that was a significant result in terms of this season's championship. So let's see how it impacts the drivers. We've got Lewis Hamilton. His lead has been slashed by 25 points. I'm now his closest rival again for only the second race this season. So it's 50 points though. I think that's as close as I've ever been to him actually this season. So a big result today actually. No thanks to my amazing braking skills and ability to navigate tunnels, but we'll take that. We're 50 points behind. I think it's, well, if we keep on consistently getting points off him now, I think we've got 7 races to go, 6 races to go. I'm not too sure. I may have to recount that, but we need to average. Good points still. We're getting podiums consistently, so if we keep going there, then it will be good. Jenson Button follows. We've got 3 Brits actually, top 3, which is pretty good going. Mark Webber, the adopted Brit, in 4th, so it's good going.
Nice. Yeah.
4-time world champion, nearly. Sebastian Vettel. He's only 2 times at this point, but he's pure rubbish. 95 points off. Alonso, he's out. Let's not talk about Alonso. Michael Schumacher and Rosberg. And you've been relegated to 10th with 5th place from Sergio Perez. They're promoting him up to 9th in the standings.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I think I stand a half decent chance of claiming that back off him. And there were some positive signs in this race. I showed you some pace. My bottles were much more minor this time round than last time. I only lost
it's gone from 2 litre to maybe 500 millilitres.
Something like that.
Okay.
And by the way, you completely stole on my gag because I said that many a year ago. I think it was actually when you missed that open goal net in FIFA clubs that I used
I'm pretty sure I invented the phrase. I coined the phrase 2 litre bottle. So
no, I coined it. Mate.
No, I coined it.
No, I did.
No, I
definitely did.
Well, let's decide who actually coined the phrase by seeing who comes first in the drivers' championship.
Well, no,
wait, hang on, I'm winning. So well, there you go. That's a massive 2 litre bottle from yourself there, isn't it? So
I coined that phrase. Deal with it. Constructors, McLaren are 100 points clear of Red Bull. That's it. That's job done for them, pretty much. And there has to be some cataclysmic meltdown for McLaren to not.
Well, we know what Hamilton's like in the second half of a season. Traditionally, he's failed at a few venues toward the end of the season. So we're hoping that Codemasters have replicated that trait in him, and we might see the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship get a bit closer. Like you say, Red Bull are second, and we're still in third. And it looks like we've pulled away from Mercedes, AMG Petronas F1 team, and we're doing good. We're doing good, man.
I think we're looking pretty solid there in third. I mean, I've set us up for a fall by saying that, but I do think we're all right there in P3. I don't think Mercedes have got enough to catch us up. Ferrari could maybe do if Massa was just following Alonso home every race, and Alonso obviously wasn't getting binned into tunnel walls by someone. But yeah, I have a feeling RP3 is quite safe, and not being funny. After the first few races of this season, I didn't think we'd be sitting so comfortably in P3 with 6 or 7 races, however many. So let's work it out. So we got. Where are we next?
Suzuka, I think. I think it's Suzuka.
Might be, and then we got Korea,
Mhm.
and then we've got Austin, and then we've got Abu Dhabi and Brazil. Is that it? Have I missed anything out there?
Probably.
Because I can't think of anything else that we might have missed out.
So we've got what, 6 races to go. So we've got
That's 5. Korea, no, Suzuka, Korea, Austin, Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that's 5.
Yeah. So what do we need? Well, we'll be fine. Third's good. I think third is good considering where you are in the standings.
Right, thanks for that. Anyway, so if it is Suzuka where we're going next, not entirely sure, but we think it is. NillisLukins, will see you there.
Be a bit awkward if you took the wrong plane to Suzuka at the wrong time.
Well, to be fair, I probably won't be doing any worse in Suzuka than if I actually went to the track on my last performances. So
I've been KPTK92. Thank you very much for watching, and sorry again for what you've just witnessed.
cheers, guys.